Well, you know, Ghana just made history at the UN, led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Yeah.
Where we got the UN to recognize the transatlantic slave trade as the gravest, you know, crime against humanity.
I love it. I love it. So with 123 votes, that's how come the world says, we have actually offended you, people of Africa and of African descent. 52, I bet they were abstained. And then the three I call, I don't want to name them, but they also did not support the motion at all.
Right.
But in all of this, it's a win for Ghana, it's a win for Africa, it's a win for every black person anywhere. Because
and me, I'm happy this is happening at this time. Because, you know, even His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said it, that if we don't talk about this, if we don't place this in the spotlight, there is that likelihood of, you know, history forgetting. And he even makes the case that there are even the people outside the diaspora, the United States and the rest, they are systematically making sure that that part of history is wiped out. So this is coming at a very good time, and we must throw light on it.
So I followed keenly what happened yesterday at the UN General Assembly, and one of the things that makes me comforted a bit, or gives me comfort, is the fact that the world have come together to accept that they did something wrong to these people. Charlie, we might be related one way or the other. Your ancestor, my ancestor, they have really suffered. And so the world coming together to say, majority of them saying, see, we have actually offended these people. I think it's the best thing we can get, because even in our everyday lives, when you offend somebody and the person tells you, you have offended me, and you also go, you reflect and you realize that, no, I went overboard or I did something wrong, and so I am accepted. I think that's a very big step for us as a continent, as a people. And there's this joy that you can tell that most Ghanaians you've heard about this thing,
bro. For me personally, I feel so proud to be a Ghanaian right now. And I'm saying this because if you look at this motion that was tabled and we won a huge majority saying yes to a motion like this, I'm so happy as a Ghanaian, because if you look at it, Ghanaians have been championing this for a very long time. And that is why we would not only praise His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, because this fight has started way back from His Excellency John Ejekunkufur's time, and our own showboy. I mean, I saw his presses where he was talking about reparation and admitting this. And it had to take, you know, our own Excellency John Dramani Mahama
to bring it home finally.
You know, and this tells you how government is continuum, and the things we can achieve if, you know, we don't ditch predecessors' successes and then come and do our own, but we follow in those successes. If we continue like that, there is a lot we can achieve as a country and as a continent. So me, I am a proud Ghanaian right now. So proud.
By extension, every African country should be proud.
Yes. The president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, mentioned that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of the fight, and that now the real work is about to start. And I totally agree. And for me, this is where I am actually calling on the people of African descent and the diaspora. Because, look, we have people who are experts in international laws, we have great surgeons, we have great businessmen and all of that. They are coming in to help with this fight. For me, in my opinion, will serve as a catalyst to get us the total impact of this resolution. Because if not, I feel like if we don't include them or rope them in, we will be fighting, we will be going around circles and still come back to this same, we've passed the resolution, but what is the impact we are feeling as a country or as a continent, you know? And also, we were in this world where we see people of, African descent tracing back their roots, finding where they came from and celebrating that. And for me, I find that worrying. I don't think that is something we should be celebrating. You get it? And that is why we need to rope them in. So it is important that you are interested in this resolution and making sure that the full impact of the resolution is felt, so that you will be proud that where you are coming from, it still doesn't look like how your ancestors left it, but rather a better place you can call home.
I keep asking myself, what do we really want? Because now they've accepted the fact that they've offended us, they've done us wrong.
Right.
But I hear a lot of people saying reparation. Let me ask you a question. When you hear reparation, what comes to mind?
Money, plenty.
They should bring us money.
They should bring it money.
That's one thing I don't want them to give us as a country.
Why?
No, they shouldn't give us money.
No. Why?
Because minimum reparations here, people are happy on Facebook, radio. See.
No.
If you say you are first and foremost, you are a sovereign nation.
Right.
They left slavery about 80 or 100 years ago. What have you done with your country? So $100 million or $10 million or $100 billion, what will it change? Your rivers are polluted. You are spoiling your forest. Nothing is working. People are lying on the floor in Kolebu. I would prefer they coming in with one of their best or some of their best hands in terms of engineers, doctors and things. They should come here. If it's housing facility, build 10,000 units for us. If it's road, come and do 10,000 kilometers. We should have it in kind.
But Kingsley, there are real families who are present today who have directly suffered this slave trade, horror. They deserve some payment. They deserve to be compensated. Don't you agree?
I agree, because my ancestor come.
Hey,
you. How are you going to even prove that cobbler of 1825 was part of slave trade?
Okay.
How? The only benefit you and I will get is when our roads are working, our health system are working. We have house to live in. People are 35, 40, they are still living in their parents' house. Look at Saglame. So they should bring their best brains like they took from us some years ago. They should also bring their best brains here to help us build. Sikane de only bar, Obia drop land that. Or better yachts, or better mansion, or be we're planning that.
Right.
No, they shouldn't give us money. Okay. This one, personally, I beg you, UN, if you ever talk about money, don't give it to African presidents, African countries. We don't need money. We need development, infrastructure. You come and do that anymore.
There's even this bigger conversation about the fact that even we that tabled the resolution and won that resolution, we should also be paying some of the reparation. People like Manasseh Azul.
Yeah, because they say
we were selling our own people to the. So if we did not sell our people to the white men, slave trade would not have flourished.
But you see, I find that argument to be flawed, because who even gave us the idea that you can sell your fellow human being? Before they came, were we selling ourselves to who? But if you bring that narrative that, there's a trade called slave trade, you can actually give me one of your human beings or two of your people and I'll pay you money. We didn't know sardine.
Well,
we didn't know mackerel. Well, you came to tell us that that is where they started working on our minds.
But you would not agree that we enabled it.
We enabled it, but we all agreed at that time knowledge was limited. If you didn't know something, it won't hurt you. The moment you know it, that's when it will start hurting you. So when we were here and we were trying to build, some of our kingdoms and the empires were one of the powerful in the world. Yeah. Just as we sit here and we praise the Qatar and the UAE as the richest.
We hear of Mansa Musa,
what showed that
to ever live.
Look at some of the infrastructure in Ethiopia and things. Dates back to how many years ago? The buildings are still there. What knowledge were we using to do that? How come some of our artifacts that were built in those days with limited knowledge are of original quality that they have put in their museums, and they are rather taking money from people to come and watch and look at it? So it tells you that we were not here just going about rough. We knew what we were doing, we were building, and it saw the rates at which we were coming. So you came here for something, you saw that there's gold, there are minerals. Then you started working on the mine because a car didn't come to me.
Yeah, so
because I always tell you that black queens are then these white people will come with soft body, but they will take 7 nil. Cause more nearby.
Right.
Do you understand? That's what they did. So if that school of thoughts, they don't buy it. Because even if we did, it is because someone introduced it to us. Do you understand? Because we were doing our religious things. You had yours, we had ours. But you were able to demonize ours to the point where, at a point, we were even calling our culture and our religion as bosomsom.
You know, like you said, once they targeted the mind and won that mind game, that was it for us. Yeah. Because you hear history will tell you that some of our black, men who were leading in society, they were accusing these white men that even the black power you blame, that we are the way we are, they will not do some of the things you are doing. Because when you go to even the castle and they are telling you the history, under is a dungeon, on top is a church.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Do you get?
And it's because, I don't want to go there, but I'm just saying that they worked on our minds so much. You have your hair on beautifully. That is who an African man is supposed to look like. If I'm not exaggerating. Like our natural hair is coiling, it's hard, it's all that. But guess what? If I enter somewhere right now, just because I've cut my hair short, I'll be given preference because it's here. You're a Rasta man. You are a thief. You are this stereotype. And it's because someone worked on our minds to say that, no, your hair is not good. You have to cut it off. But they are keeping theirs.
You see, and one thing we should also look at is our governance system. Because, look, when this cocoa crisis was happening to us and people were trying to find solution, and I was trying to understand the whole situation, then I got to understand what they meant when they said the Gordon Gorgesbeck economy, which simply meant no value addition within your own country, but just give your raw materials out. And then I realized that, so this is the system we are running with even in today. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It is very colonial. And if truly we want to feel the full impact of a resolution like that and take the fight on head on, I think we should start considering some of these things where the governance system, it needs a total overhaul. We look at it and see, because at the end of the day, the primary target is to strengthen your country and by extension, strengthen your continent. Because the American today anywhere, if you find yourself with an American anywhere in the world, more value is placed on that American even before you. Why? Because their country have built it so much, so strong, so much that every citizen is worth so much anywhere they go.
It's true.
Do you get it? But if you come to our continent, even you, if they take you and a Togolese, you would agree that there's more value on you than a Togolese. So it is important that we strengthen our country, our governance system, and let it make impact, let it make meaning to even the ordinary citizens.
For me, I think we have to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. The slavery of putting chains on our ancestors' legs and hands days are over. But mental slavery is still active till today.
It's messy. And that's where the real work is.
Yes, because see, we are talking about reparations. Let any of the powerful countries I don't want to mention any country, say that we are giving Africans or people of black descent the opportunity to come to our country visa-free. But when you come, you'll be washing toilets, you'll be doing all the dirty jobs.
You get your doctors, surgeons, and applying for such visas.
They are there already, but you will still have people who will go because now there's even free visa for you to go. So I'm just saying that we haven't liberated ourselves like we think we have. Reparation and saying sorry to us is just the least of our problems. Let's fix ourselves as human beings. Because it is now that we are putting value on even the African prints we wear. You can wear it and rock it even on a Monday, and nobody will look at you awkward. Because we are used to shirt, tie, and suits. In fact, you have to be suited up. Otherwise, you are not a serious human being.
And Kingsley, and even this mental emancipation, we should emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. I mean, it's not anything. Look, if you look at other jurisdictions, how do they do it? Let's take US, for instance. They use Hollywood. Now, Hollywood will show you that you watch films that you will see characters who are very patriotic to their country, and then it ends up with the line, America thanks you for your service. So, these kind of lines, these kind of, connotations actually, instill some form of patriotism in the people. So here, if we come back here and we use our movies, our series, so a Ghanaian will know that, oh, there was this movie, a Ghanaian movie he watched of this military man who did this, and then Ghana thanked him for his service. All of these things, these are ways you can use to liberate the people's mind. We are not asking you to go and draw a budget, organize a committee sitting for, no, they are tools.
You talking about even they using Hollywood. See, we are 69 years old. We can't boast of a 20,000-seater multi-purpose place where entertainers can even host events. National Theatre, it took Chinese government. We can't even renovate it.
They say the technology
they use let's go and look for some vast land at Dodowa somewhere and give them 3 years, so 10 years, build something good for us.
Just be building.
Scanning the other bar. If you don't know, go and ask COVID.
Charlie, well, let us know what you think about this whole resolution, reparation, and restitution thing. Let us know in the comment section. And whilst you're doing that, recommend us to a brother, a friend, a sister. Until we come your way next time, be a proud citizen. We are.